Hi there, this is going to be a daily reading for Friday, February 14th, and that is Valentine's Day. Okay, so, the thing about that is I don't know if every country celebrates Valentine's Day or if it's just an American thing, but in any case, it's Valentine's Day for us here in America, and it is known as the Day of Love, but as we know, it should be Valentine's Day every day, right? Valentine's Day has a bit to do with Cupid, okay? Saint Valentine and Cupid. And actually, it's not, I don't want to ruin it for you, but if you guys are real curious about all of that, go and Google it. It's quite interesting, honey. Everybody thinks everything is just all about rainbows and cupcakes and candies and roses. A lot of things that people, celebrate, like Christmas and things like that, it's like they don't quite realize, where that originates from, I mean, we love Cupid though, honey. We've been channeling the shit out of Cupid and his bow and arrow and whatnot, right? But I'm just saying that it's Valentine's Day wasn't what back then, it wasn't what it is commercialized to be today. As with everything, it's all commercialized now, right? It's all about making the most money, selling things for it, and all these things. Anyways, here we go. Let's just get right into this. Because it's a holiday of love, why don't we do the Romance Angels cards, shall we? And I want to remind you guys to follow me on Instagram, xi_missy_xi. And I try to go live there almost every day. And then we do a spread, and, we talk stories, and we bond. Somebody wants to give you something, and it's a gift, and I channeled the gift in the past life reading that I just did, but it's... this is going to sound weird, but I have to say it as it comes. Somebody wants to give you the gift of their loins, meaning it's a baby thing. They want to put in a deposit, but it's not just stick it in and dig out. It's, I want to put a baby inside of you because you're my person, you're the one I want to marry, you're the one I want to raise my children. It's you, it's you, it's you, it's you is the energy that I'm feeling. And our first card is soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. As we know, there are many different types of soulmates. We know this. There's not just one soulmate and it's only romantic. That's what we kind of grew up hearing, right? And that's what we've kind of been conditioned to believe. And, now in our process of life and experience, everybody believes something different. For those of you that believe the same as me, there are many different types of soulmates. We have many. You have romantic and non-romantic. I have family members that are my soulmates but are non-romantic. My grandma that passed away, my beloved grandma was a soulmate. My child, my daughter, my Virgo. My brother, one of my cousins I always thought was one of my soulmates. Anyways, then you have romantic ones, right, where you're in relationships with them. Now, do you have only karmic soulmates? No, you have karmic soulmates, which means it's just you guys come back together or cross paths because there's some type of lesson here that needs to be learned, or there's something here that's got to be closed up, so to speak, right? Let's say there's possibly an open wound from a past life, and in this life you guys bump into each other again or cross each other's paths because there needs to be maybe forgiveness, or there needs to be a recognition of something, and then the wound can finally once and for all be sewn up so that it can be healed properly. Okay, then you also have soulmates that come into your life where it is forever, ever, happily ever after, Prince Charming and Cinderella type of love. Yeah, sure. Then you got the twin flame thing. I do that because the labels are shit, right? It's not about labels. Labels are 3D. That's a whole nother story, honey. That's not soulmates. That's a whole nother story. Can they be seen as soulmates? Well, yeah, because it's a soul that is familiar to us. Some people believe it's one soul split in two. I don't believe that. I believe we're two separates because we all came from source. So technically, we're all one and the same, right? We're all connected because we all came from source energy. But I don't believe it's one soul split in two. I believe we're two separate souls. We all came from source and then split up from there. Do I believe we've had certain soul groups from when we've been originated? Sure. Yeah, but it's all what resonates with you, okay? Why am I going on and on and on about the soulmate thing and what have you? I don't know. I go off about things that are channeled to me. It's got to be something here that's really relevant. Maybe this is a question that somebody has and they've been seeking the answer to it, and here's your answers. You have your attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Someone here is in their total... It's the moment of stopping to smell the roses, but it's also that moment of pure and utter gratefulness. I'm not worried about the past, and I'm not worried about the present, nor am I worried about the future. I'm kind of just in this moment. It's not even being in the present moment, which is the best way to describe it. It's even more than that. It's about not even knowing whether it's past, present, or future. It's just being in the moment. Whether the moment is present, past, or what, we don't know. We're just in the moment. And for some of you, the rose thing could be really significant. And, you know, flowers are really big on Valentine's Day. So take it as it resonates, okay? This also feels like somebody here could be really into flowers or something with the floral scent. It's not the usual type too. They're not the usual type wedding. The situation involves marriage. So this could, like I said, lead to marriage. I feel like somebody wants to impregnate someone else because they go, that's my person. And it's almost this like physical instinct to want to. It's almost primal. You know, like in nature, even the animals know that they've got to get together to procreate. It's this thing about like it's instinctual. It's almost animalistic. Feeling like, oh, I want to impregnate them. And it's more than just sex. It's love. It's everything. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Two of you guys are more spiritually woke. So this means that you both are not necessarily into religions. You guys are both just really spiritual. This doesn't mean that you both don't pray. You probably do pray. You probably both, some of you even might go to church. But when we start to awaken, we start to tap into the truth. And the truth is that it's not about religions. It's about spirituality. So I feel like two people here are woke, or at least one of them is woke and the other one's waking up maybe. And when we say woke or unwoke, people get all upside themselves and with their, they get, the booty hairs get sucked up into the booty, they go, oh, like this, they freak out. Okay, labels freak people out, and that's how come it's so unimportant. They do. People freak out when you say, but anyways, let's move on. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. You know, the thing about when we say woke, it's just this really general term, but it means that someone here is cracking open, meaning the higher consciousness of them, the awareness, yeah, tapping into source energy, truth. The vibration raises. It's just higher consciousness, but we call it woke because we say they're not sleeping anymore, right? They're conscious, they're awake. That's just what that means. Don't get sucked into the labels. It's almost like it's such a distraction, completely distracts people because they get so focused on what is it called and what is it and what is it that they miss the whole point of it. That actually takes them off of alignment to manifest it. You have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And last card is, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, which is love. It literally is the highest energy of all. That's how come when we practice self-love and we really, truly, truly, truly love ourselves, we manifest miracles because love is the highest frequency. Love of self creates love of others. All right, let's get into this. Spirit, what messages do you have for us for this beautiful Valentine's Day, 2/14/2020? Reminder, readings are timeless, regardless if they're daily, dated, monthly, whatever the hell they are. Please remember that. The reason for that is just because energy is fluid, but we got to date them something. You know, I got to put something on my shit. So, holy shit, let's stop for a moment. Ace of Cups, bottom of the deck. The holy grail of all loves. When we say the Holy Grail of loves, it's not a disrespectful thing, because people get really upset and they go, oh, Holy Grail is spiritual. Listen, calm the hell down. When we say it's the Holy Grail, people say that about makeup. People be all, oh my God, that's the Holy Grail of face moisturizers. What we mean is it's like, it's like the everything. It's like it's like the thing, the miraculous thing. That's what that means. Stop being so weird about shit and please. I receive emails and comments about this where people go, it's not that, it's this. That's not, you on the wrong vibration if that's the kind of shit you so worried about, okay? So that's my job, is to correct and remind. Now, the Ace of Cups, again, is like the Holy Grail. This energy, this relationship is like a Holy Grail to somebody in the aspect of it's so miraculous to them. It's what saves them. It heals them. It's everything they've ever asked for. It's something that they didn't see coming. It is the gift. Now, that was the bottom of the deck. The first card to fly out is the Moon. And as you guys know, we just had that full moon in Leo, right? It was the opposite of Aquarius, because with the new moon in Aqua, because it's Aquarius season. So, I hope I said that right. It's getting close to Mercury retrograde, and I start going, okay, because I'm a Gemini rising. So if you hear my speech start getting weird, or if I say things ass backwards, when you guys know, I would normally know what I'm talking about, it's retrograde. The moon is Pisces energy. This could be a Pisces person here, okay? Now, Pisces is the oldest sign of the zodiac, right? They are the last signs of the zodiac, therefore they're the oldest. This is the thing about Pisces. Pisces tend to incarnate in this physical life, having many issues karmically. It is because for many of them, it's the last incarnation that they'll have. This is not to say for everybody, okay? And this is my own interpretation. This is probably one of their last physical incarnations. So they come to this lifetime with all of the different things that they didn't learn in past lives. But also, what it is that their job now as the Pisces person is to come into your life to teach you a karmic lesson that helps you accelerate and further higher consciousness. Does that make sense? Okay, so either that's going to be teaching them a lesson themselves karmically. They got all these lessons. They could come from a real fucked up background. They have all these issues. They meet people as all karmic. They have karmic shit. But I feel like for some people, that's not the case. But for a lot of them, it's just part of their sign. You know, if you look at different characteristics of signs and shit, and of course I'm not an astrologer, but it's what it is. That's the thing with Pisces. They really do help you karmically. A lot of them, like for me, my karmic relationship of 11 years, he was a Pisces. And that relationship is, I had to go through all that shit and be treated that way and learn all those lessons and shit and be in a codependent, toxic relationship, right? In order to be who I truly am today. You see what I'm talking about with that? Many of you are going to find this is the case, whether you are the Pisces or you've entertained a Pisces. This feels like there have been completions when it comes to some of your karmic cycles. Now what it means is that you'll no longer have to go through this karmic lesson over and over and over if some of you have been doing that. When that happens, you end up living in this state of just pure gratefulness, right? The vibration raises, we become, and then here is somebody that crosses your path, and it is the Holy Grail of love, and the aspect of it is so miraculous. Yesterday we had the Holy Grail. Yesterday we had the Holy Spirit card from the Ascended Masters deck, and that is the card of expecting miracles. So you have here the Nine of Swords with the Magician. It's fear that it won't manifest. This is how someone felt in the past, or fearful that what they manifested is karmic. Because they're so jaded, by it. So jaded at the fact that like everything they've had in their past lives were karmic. There's always a lesson. Is this going to be another lesson? It's that kind of a feeling. Two of Swords, indecision. So yeah, somebody here could be presented with the gift or the Holy Grail, and they are indecisive now. Meaning they're indecisive for the sheer simple fact because they go, oh, well, if I get all involved in that and I get sucked in, is it just going to be a lesson? Is it going to be taken away? Is it going to be, you know, it's that kind of an energy. I apologize. I'm trying to multitask here because I am uploading a video. It's a past life oracle video. Uploading the extended. That's what we do, honey. We're multitaskers. Okay? That's Empress shit right there. Emperor shit right there. We be all in it. The Empress. It's comical, isn't it? But it's not really. That's exactly what the Empress do. Everything. She working, she playing, she's building, she's healing, she's loving, she's laughing, she's stopping, she smells the roses, she doesn't take things seriously, you know, but then she does take it seriously. It's like she just knows the fine line of serious playfulness, letting this go because it's not worth addressing, or telling this person to fuck off. That's the Empress energy here. Someone here is sitting in their full Empress energy, but as I said in the beginning, someone wants to impregnate you because the Empress is the mother energy, but the Empress is also pregnancy. Oh, yes, it is. It's pregnancy, hunties. I don't know what to tell you guys. But it is what it is. Hold on, I gotta get out of here. To find my thumbnail for this, and for some reason I can't find it. Don't you hate that when you like can't find what it is you're looking for? There it is. While I'm doing this too, it's almost like why do I feel like it's like someone does this, like when people talk to them and it's all on purpose too. You can't even make it up. You can't even make the shit up. It's like talking about love, and then this person over here is like, oh, I gotta do something, I'm busy with work. That's going to be really relevant to somebody here. What I'm doing right now, because there's no accidents. There's zero. Somebody here is very... Oh, okay. And then boom. See, that's a Two of Swords. Two of Swords is indecision. It's not making a choice. It's knowing I've got to choose, or knowing that there's something coming to me, knowing that a gift is being presented, but it's like prolonging opening the gift. Does that make sense? Normally, I'd wait. I just do it after, but something makes me want to do it now. It's like something wants me to do it now. It's like, and it's weird, but then I follow my gut always. And then I realized it later. I was like, that's what somebody does when love or something is presented to them. They kind of get little, oh, I gotta do this. It's avoidance. Maybe not in a really conscious way either, because I'm not consciously trying to avoid doing this, but I realized after the fact, it's like, well, I was avoiding it. In a sense, that can wait. Six of Swords. I feel like somebody here is shielding themselves, but in turn, by shielding themselves, what they're doing is it's self-sabotage. The Star, Aquarius energy. Aqua season right now will be coming to an end in about a week or so. Feels very strongly though, like it's manifesting a wish. It's like the wish, the gift is manifested, but then when it comes, Does that make sense? Where you're just kind of like, questioning it. Judgment. Oh boy, practicing extreme judgment. Here's a final decision. But judgment is also resurrecting something. It's like you push this away and you ignore it and you go, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy. I cannot help you. I'm busy, I'm busy. And then it comes back around to you and they go, so what? That's what this feels like. 6 of Cups. This is past life soulmate, but something also coming back, and the Queen of fucking Cups. Jesus Christ. They're asking you to be open and receptive to receive this. Something's coming back around. Somebody here could have avoided this. Let's say, for example, they turned it down, but they turned it down by not responding is what I would feel like it would be. Does that make sense? Where it was avoidance of something. 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is reunion, but it's also celebrations. But this is weird. See how there's 3 cups, but you see there's like this motion energy to it too, right? Almost like it's being moved. You see that? I feel like there's 3, meaning 2 people and 1 person. The 1 person could be the Empress, and there's 2 people fighting for her, as I've been channeling for a minute. It keeps coming out in the cards. Feels like the pieces or the cups are being moved around. Meaning there's very big plot twists. Could be a very plot twisty Valentine's. I don't know. 5 of Cups. Someone's sad. 4 of Swords. Oh, so there's healing here that needs to be done. This could be crying because they missed somebody. Someone could have passed away. Or maybe they didn't heal when they lost a relationship or something. But somebody here is sad over losing something that hasn't been quite healed yet. It's still raw. Remember when I talked about the fact with like karmics, that's why sometimes they recross our path or they come back in? Because there's something there that needs to be healed. It's Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Patience, though. Patience is a virtue. Then you have the Chariot, which is Cancerian. Somebody here... said they were being patient, but they weren't being patient. What they were doing was avoiding. To them, they were saying like, I'm just being patient and I'm not going to rush this. But what they were doing was not that. They weren't letting things happen organically. What they were doing was they were avoiding. I'm busy. I got to work. I'm doing this. I can't go out on Friday night. No, I don't want to meet your cousin Julio. No, I don't want to do this. No, I don't want to meet, whoever else. It was an avoidance, but they said, oh, I'm busy. Let's do the Lenormand. Lucky for them, this is a second chance. It's coming back around, That's what that is. It's something coming back around. So the opportunity is not exactly completely lost. Whether this is love or whether this is career. See, the ship comes back in. And the Sun, it's prosperity, it's growth, it's healing, it's wealth, it's success, it's fame. Jesus Christ, it's gorgeous. Someone here gets a second shot to make it right, or a second shot to shine is what I heard. The sickle. They cut it off the first time too early by taking no action, by not even engaging in it. That's what they did. Whether it's because they said they were busy or whether it's because they were just distracted doing something else. Instead of them making a choice or interacting or dealing, they just cut it off by either cutting it off or being just completely non-existent to it. But whatever this is, it comes back around. Lucky for them. And good thing it comes back around because somebody here is very sure. One person here is very sure. You're the one. I want to impregnate you. You're the one I want to marry. All right, take it as it resonates. And the other one's kind of like, the lilies is the fleur de lis, but this is also about wisdom, life experience and shit like that. It's just a wise person. And then the clock tower. Time is ticking is what I heard. Time is ticking. The house and the cross. Oh my God, it's been prayed for. This is 2 people moving in together too. Somebody buys somebody a house. Moving. They want to propose to you. They want to move in. They want to live together. I feel like they may have lived with somebody recently or in the past and it didn't work out. It was codependent. It was just out of convenience. This would be not out of convenience. This would be because it would be destiny. All right, you guys. Hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget, follow me on Instagram, xi_missy_xi. And even if you've missed a daily reading and it's past, if you feel drawn to watch it, go watch it. I do that all the time with my own readings. I see something from a week ago and I go, why does Spirit say watch it? And I watch it and I'm like blown the fuck away. So don't let dates and shit fool you, okay? See you guys later. Love you.